afternoon. Today we're going to be doing a packet tracer lab from Keith Barker's Practical Networking website. The lab's going to be focusing on VLANs, switching, troubleshooting. Let's load it up. First of all, now while we wait for that to fire up, just going to look at our objectives. So for this packet tracer lab, our objective is to enable our client laptop to connect to the server and receive an IP address dynamically via DHCP services that the server is providing. Excuse me. A couple of notes here. The network is using VLAN 10 on our switches, and VLAN 10 is supporting the IPv4 network 10.678332 on the -27 subnet, which I believe is 255.255.255.224. Tells us that VLAN trunking has already been configured and the DHCP services are already enabled for the VLAN 10, which is what our service network is on. Alright, just initially looking at this topology, you can see we've got our client laptop, our wireless access port, which is connected to switch 1, which switch 1 is connected to switch 2, and connected to switch 3, and then finally switch 3 is connected to our server. Now, let's just have a look at our client laptop. Initially, straight away noticing that our laptop is turned off, so we'll power that on. It's usually what helps out. So you can see that our client laptop is communicating with our wireless access port, our router, wireless router, for better reference. And let's see if it can. Okay, so we can see that DHCP has failed, and it has assigned us a public generic 169.254.33150 IP address. See that IPv6 has failed as well. That's okay. Right, let's have a look and see if we can ping our server. Obviously not going to be able to, but 67.83.35. Okay, so that's not working. Obviously, if we try and connect on the web, that's also not going to work at all. Obviously using luckily it's a lab, but we are using the unsecure HTTP port 80 connection. In the real world, we would use a HTTPS secure line, but we can see that's timed out, so that's fine. Alright, just want to see that is turned on, that's cool. Just want to see that our services are on, which it is. Our server pool, our addressing pool has been assigned as well. You can see that it's for a maximum of 10 users, and our starting IP address would be 10.6783.40. on our /27 network. So that's all good. Now let's check our switch 3, which is our first switch connected to our server. So we can see that our connecting ports, their lines are up. Show VLAN brief. Rightio, so we can see that our VLAN, which is what our server is running on, is has been created, has been named user VLAN, and it has fast Ethernet 0-2 activated on that port. So that looks okay. What I want to do as well is not entirely necessary, but I want to add fast Ethernet 1 as well. Let's go config and go interface fast Ethernet 0-1 switch port mode access. Oh. What have we done wrong here? Switch port. It's not a. Why is that not working? Just do a simple switch port. Wait. Switch port. Access VLAN 10. Fast Ethernet 0-1. Yeah, which I did. So in our interface 1, fast Ethernet 1, sorry. Now if we should set switch point mode access, switch port mode access. Okay, there we go. I must have spelled it incorrectly. Yeah. So you can see that our VLAN is inconsistent, which, okay, that's telling me let's just chuck our VLAN, our interface port on the VLAN. Just spell exit right. Okay, so both our connecting fast Ethernet ports are on that VLAN. Mismatch Ethernet 1 with switch 2. Okay, so something is not right on 1. Okay, so I think the reason why this message is showing up is switch 2 does not have a configured VLAN 10, and when I assigned our two FA 1 and 2 ports from switch 3 on VLAN 10, our switch 2 has gone, oh, there's a mismatch of information. So should just be a case of it's going to keep coming up. That's fine. It should be a simple case of doing interface path Ethernet -1. Oh, let's do 2 first, because that's what's given us the grief at the moment. Switch port access. Switch port access VLAN 10. VLAN 10 doesn't exist. Creating VLAN 10. Cool. Exit, and we'll go into fast Ethernet 1. Same thing. Access VLAN 10. So if we run our brief, we can see that we have our created VLAN. It's actually for my OCD. Let's change our VLAN name. Interface VLAN 10. Just gonna remember how to do this. VLAN name, user. Okay. Let's just double check. Specific. I should disregard it for now. Double check our VLAN again. That's fine. And then I believe I saw an error message come up for switch 1. So if we've got to go by with what switch 2 told us on switch 3, I've got a feeling that we do not have any kind of setup for switch 1. So config interface fast Ethernet 0-1, and we'll go switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. Get our spelling right here. VLAN doesn't exist. Creating VLAN 10. No worries. And then let's switch to VLAN 2, interface 2, sorry. Run through our commands similar to our fast Ethernet 1, and we'll back out and we'll just double check with our show VLAN brief, and we can see that across the board we've got each connecting port that's connecting all our servers together are on our VLAN 10. So now if we can see that now that we've assigned all our interfaces on VLAN 10, we can now see that the client laptop can now receive the DHCP IP request from our server. We can also see that the DHCP request is the correct one if we refer back to our DHCP services on our server, we can see that we have our starting IP addresses starting at .40, and we have 10 usable IPs for our users. So that could be from IP40 to point 49, which will give us our 10 usable IP addresses. And the server has assigned 10.67.83.41 on our /27 subnet to the client PC. Now that our DHCP has worked, let's do a final check, and we can see that we can now reach the client web server, which is what our objective was to. Laptop opens web page on server 10.67.83.35. So we now know that our network is running nominal and our client can reach the server, and we have completed the objective for this practical. Thank you so much for watching.